Hey guys, this is DK Spencer, and today we're going to look at one of the newer, less lethal launchers on the market, the Salt Supply Company S2. So these are some Byrnas and FSCs, but these have been around for a while. We're going to see what's new on the market. All right, so this is my second one of these. I broke my first one, and it was my fault. So check out the video. I'll try to remember to link it at the end. But I liked it so much, I went ahead and ordered another one anyway. So I just got, well, I forget what they call it, but I'll put a link for it. But I just got the kinetic outfit. So this one, it does come with some inert, and they look like they're made by Duke. I don't know if they are or not, but they definitely look like that kind of. They don't look like a Pepper Ball brand product. And then they come with some kinetic balls. So these things weigh like 3.74, I believe it was. So they're going to be very, very similar weight-wise as far as it goes, for all intents and purposes, to the cheap Yeller balls. So, you know, just saying. Those are nice little jars. Cute. Alright, so you get 6 balls and 1 mag. Now, it would be nice to have an extra mag. And East Coast Less Lethal was saying that you can actually order extra mags off the website. I was looking on Amazon, and on Amazon I did not see any available. But I have not went to Salt Supply's website to look. So, so there it is. It's really just one solid piece. Like, yeah, it's plastic, but it's really good plastic. It's really hard, good plastic. And again, it's got the same sight profile as a Glock. So that's nice. I will actually touch those up a little bit. My other one was looked a little better than that. This one, it's looks like it's got a little bit rubbed off there, but I'll definitely touch that up and make it good, because definitely want to take advantage of that sight picture. So very good safety. So one important thing to remember, and how I jacked mine up, don't try to eject the mag unless you have the safety on, so it won't shoot. It's got a safety feature that locks the magazine in there, so make sure. And what I did there was, you know, just doing a +1 load, you know, loading it, putting that in, pulling it out, putting one more in the mag, and putting it back in. So anyway, there that is. Alright, I think I'm going to go with an Olight PL3 Valkyrie. This is actually a rechargeable model. Okay. Alright, so that's all good in the hood. Now, if you want to make them look a little bit neater, so you got 1, 2, 3 sections there. Okay. Just a cheap rail cover. I think they call them ladder covers or something, I forget. But anyway, I can put a link. But just took some side cutters and cut it to where there's just 3. And devil's in the details. But doesn't fit the best, but actually that side looks pretty good. Still, it looks better than seeing the grooves. Makes it look more complete, like it fits right, yo. I think I need to take a little shaving off the back there to make that one sit straight. Exactly. Alright, so I'll do that, but we won't do it now. Alright, truth be told, I did do it just now, just through the magic of television. It seemed instant, because I didn't want you guys to have to sit through that, but anyway, and my OCD was not going to let me leave it alone. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is get rid of this grip tape. And if you're careful with this, it'll go right back on if you don't like it the other way. But it comes off pretty easy. Hang on to it, stick it on a piece of like cellophane or something, whatever. Go ahead and take this out if you're going to do what I'm doing. Hogue Handall grip 1700. Alright, available on Amazon. You're gonna want some cheap Walmart hand sanitizer with, you know, just plain hand sanitizer. Not lotion hand sanitizer, nothing like that. And just put it on the grip like that. Then make sure you're putting it on the way to match it. It's actually easier to put one on one of these than it is a FSC. It's got a narrower grip, so it actually needs one on it more than a FSC needs it to. So kind of look at it as you're putting it on and try to, as you're pushing it up, also twist it and try to get your seam lined up, centered. Okay. Make sure to leave enough space for your finger. Make sure it's comfy, good and comfy. That's the whole name of the game, comfy. Alright, that will dry pretty quickly, actually. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So, now alright, I'm going to put a couple of drops of Earl right down in here. Try to actually hit the hole there. Yeah, it'll get there. Definitely did not need to put that much. I'm going to put a drop of Earl right there. Drop that down in there. Okay. So there is that. All right, let's kick that on there. And double check. This does have a little tab you can pull down right there to get a ball out. So 3.7. All right. think the one I weighed the other day was like 3.74, but that's perfect. So that's pretty much, if I'm not mistaken. No, actually, those are a little lighter. At least that one is. Not enough difference to matter anyway. I've always calculated those at 3.7 though. Been lowballing it, son. Oh, I guess I've been highballing it, I guess. It's a good thing I don't use those for joule calculations. Normally, anyway. Alright, now, while we're back here in the dungeon, here's a pepper ball TRP versus an S2. The S2 is definitely thinner on pretty much every aspect of it. About the same length exactly. S2's a smidge shorter, just a smidge though. Width is almost double though. Very easy pierce. So I was saying in the other video, now that it's pierced, this doesn't push in easily, so it's pretty easy to know if it's activated or not. And one really cool feature about this is that you twist this and it actually releases the gas in the same direction you'd be twisting it to unscrew it, so you're automatically off gassing it as you're trying to change cylinders, that's a smart design right there. So far, the only thing I'm not crazy about is having to cut the safety off or cut the safety on in order to eject the mag. Not a huge deal, but just something to get used to. But let's see here. All right. So 3.7. And I will have to calculate these. Alright. Excellent trigger. Excellent trigger. Alright, 348. Alright, so that is 20.71 joules. Nice. That might have broke 21. We got robbed. 20.94. 20.94. Alright, so 346. 20.47. Man, that thing's got a good trigger. Alright, so 340. Alright, 19.76. 336. Alright, so that's 19.3. Alright, 328. Alright, 18.39. Alright, so safety's on. Eject the mag. Alright, so now we're gonna switch it up to 9.9 gram Riot balls. Still the same CO2. Alright, 218. That's gonna be 21. Ha ha ha. 21 joules. Alright, 206 is going to be 19 joules. 178 is going to be 14 joules. 150 is going to be 10 joules. 114 is going to be, well, considerably less. Basically done at that point. All right. All right, so let's safety on, eject mag. These are 9.9 gram Riot balls. We'll do a +1 load on it, so we got 6 in there. Humirex CO2. I love the way that thing pierces. 200. All right, so what, 218. All right, 18. So I actually did better with the lighter balls as far as that goes, which is not typical. 202. All right, so we're at 18 still. 194 is going to be 17. 188 is going to be 16. 186 is going to be 15. 172 is going to be 13. And that's all of that. Wow. Interesting. Turn them upside down when you're letting it out, by the way. That's keeping the, always, anything CO2 that you're draining the CO2 on like that, always turn the marker in a position so that your CO2 cartridge is pointing up. So a TCR, point the barrel down. With an S2, hold it upside down like that because it sits in like that. With a pepper ball TRP, you would hold it straight up and down because it pierces on the top side. So, yeah. The more you know. All right, so we're gonna load up cheap yeller balls because, well, they only gave us 5 to practice with, so there's 6 to practice with, and we've already probably broke or lost all those anyway. So, all right. Okay, Humirex. Really pierces nicely. All right, so these are the 2.68 or whatever. Right at, 3.68 or whatever. 318. Well, I know that wasn't very good. It was like 17.29. 316. 304. 294. 292. 276. Interesting. Alright, so let's see here if going back, I found 5 of the 6. So going back to the 3.7 gram balls that you're supposed to shoot in it, right? Unfortunately, I only have one of their CO2s, but I do have, thanks to my boy Harry Woo, I've got an infinite supply of CO2 though. But this is Humorex, which I like to use for anything serious. Now, obviously, that is getting cold in there, but let's see here. Well, dang, 294, 286, so 294. Oh yeah, I gotta look. Shoot, it's way off though. So that's just 14.78. So 292, 286, 272, empty. So what I'm going to do at this juncture is, since this thing's notably cold and temperatures is CO2 is very dependent on temperature. That one did not have a good pierce apparently because it's still. But anyway, I'm going to let this puppy sit for about 20 minutes and then pick this back up. Okay, let's see if we're back up to where we was at before. Well, not completely, but 328, close. Let's see what that is. It's 18.39. 326, right about the same. 314. 300, 284. Good times. Come on, I know somebody's wondering. Yes, you can run the Salt S2 off of air. Hopefully nobody's already done this, but well. All right, so this is just a standard output pepper ball tank. So 338, come on now, 338 with a 3.7. So that's 19.5 on a standard output tank. At least I'm 99% sure I've never shimmed that tank. I usually right on the bottom of them if they're higher output. 334. 336, 334. That little baby thumps, I'm telling you. That's cool, man. That's really cool. So there you go. All right, well look. Here's an 1100 PSI tank. I've only got 3 of the original balls left. Oh, there's 4. So these are either 3.7 or 3.68 or basically 3.7 for all intents and purposes. I hope this is okay. Okay. I break them so you don't have to. All right. Okay. So 342, so that's right about, I'm going to check, but it's right at 20. Actually, it's dead on 20. 20.00. All right, so 340, 338, 338, 328, back up to 334, yeah. All right, these are some 9.9 gram Riot balls. Okay, 208. So 19. 206, 19. 200 is 18. 204 is 19. 202 is, dang it, 18. 188 is 16. So anyway, there you go. So you can even do that stuff with it. So I really like this guy. I really likes this guy a lot.